right here. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Come on. We ain't going nowhere. We gonna stay right
I'm sorry. What was that? We're bad boys for life.
I don't know. I felt like throwing that in.
Harry.
We ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Was there some word that we might be going somewhere? I don't know.
I don't know. You know, rumors.
Rumors? What rumors?
I don't know. That guy, that alien back there is whispering in my ear.
Oh, all right. But listen, you might need a therapeutic time.
Trying to get my shirt in here. Let me just rock back a little bit here. 103.5 WNHH LP. And you're listening to LoveBabz, LoveTalk. And that's Miss Babz Rawls-Ivy. And yeah, I'm me. So what's up, Babz?
It's what today? Welcome everybody to LoveBabz, LoveTalk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. That's Harry Droz. It is what's today? What is today? Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. You know, because I was off Monday, Harry. I swear to God, every day feels weird.
Yeah,
it's hot.
Kind of hot.
I didn't mind it hot yesterday. I didn't mind it. It's fine as long as I have air conditioning in my bedroom. Well, you know, as long as I can have air when I go to bed, I'm good. You know, we were on the porch last night, me, Ife, and Kay, till about midnight. You know, drinking wine, talking shit. I mean, oops, sorry. It's a family show. Anyway, drinking wine, talking ish, and it was nice. It was nice. So it's Wednesday, and I guess the heat wave amps up a little bit today. So it's gonna get a little about 10 degrees hotter than it was yesterday.
Yeah, you said you didn't mind it being hot yesterday.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind it being, and I don't mind it being hot today, Harry.
No, but that was cool.
As long as I don't have to sleep in it.
Yesterday was cool compared to today. Today's gonna be a little bit like hell.
Yep, I got my nails done too. Yesterday. I go to Sammy, Flawlessly Sammy, and I picked green, which, you know, green is not my favorite color, Harry, but I'm trying to embrace it. So I got my nails done in this neon green, and she tricked it out with bling, which makes it better for me. So thank you, Sammy.
Oh wow, let me take down my lunch bag.
Are you back in the you home?
I'm home, but I wanted to show my tattoo that I forgot.
Oh yeah, I saw this. I was like, wait, I couldn't understand, Harry. I was like, what did you add? The Lumi?
Yeah, the Lumi right here.
Harry, that is the size of the Empire State Building.
And then also I added her leaf up here.
I couldn't understand that part either. I was like, why is it red?
Well, it's redder than the other ones because it's brand new. But the other ones are red too. You just can't. They're under.
Okay.
So
you're just gonna add leaves until you run out of arm space? Like,
oh yeah. I mean, I only have 3 grandchildren, so I mean, if any more come, I'll add branches, add leaves to the family tree. You know, it's the tree is me and Karen sitting on a tree.
I saw that. I couldn't. I was like, I couldn't figure none of that out. I was like, who the hell are those people?
Yeah. That's me and Karen sitting on a tree. KIS.
I was thinking it was your mother and father. I was like, wait, what is going on?
Then
okay.
It's my son right there.
That's your son?
Yeah, Emmanuel. But Eman.
Oh, his name. And then your daughter.
My daughter's on the other end somewhere. Trying to find it. So you see, you got Jenna, the back here.
Is that her name?
Yeah, Jennifer. We call her Jenna. So Um, and I have a few other
Harry,
ones.
you know, when they find your body somewhere and they're gonna be looking to identify people who, then Jenna is not. They're not gonna look for Jennifer.
And then my X's, which is symbol of bad luck, so I put it on my elbows.
X's are not symbols of bad luck.
And then it says sweet suffering. So yeah. Then I got a couple of other ones,
Okay.
covered.
And when did you get those done for your birthday?
Yeah, I got the Lumi, the new Lumi.
Doesn't that hurt? I
have another one coming here because you see I have a big empty space here. So I'm gonna
you can put Babz right there.
I'm gonna put some tribal stuff having to do with my DNA.
You could put LoveBabz right there. I don't think Karen will be mad either.
Yeah. So yeah,
I am not putting your name on my body whatsoever.
I only have my kids, my granddaughters, and Karen on my body.
You mean tell me we're not family? Is that what you're saying?
But yeah, so this.
Am I supposed to take that as we are not family?
There's more to come. My boo-boo is finally healing here.
What boo? What the hell is that?
That's when the handrail broke and the.
Oh, and you went down the stairs.
Yeah, the metal part went in all the way in.
Okay, all right.
So
okay,
yeah, so I scheduled another appointment to do that arm, that empty space is.
Notice how you make these appointments to get these tattoos, but when it
so and I'm planning on
I'm sorry, did you hear what I just said? See how you make those appointments? Wait, and then you plan into the future to make more. Imagine if you did that for, I don't know, health.
I'm not just a member. I'm the president
of what?
The National Sarcasm Society.
Well, nope, I'm the queen. So
the president.
So you know what, Harry? From now on, if I even hear you come out your mouth talking about, oh, I forgot, I can't remember to make these appointments, I'm gonna be like, check out all those tattoos that you planned. Like you didn't just walk down the street and be like, oh, here's a tattoo shop. Oh, I tripped into it.
Well, Karen.
No, I don't know.
Karen planned the tattoos. She made the appointments.
Yeah, but when she plans the doctor's appointments, you get all janky.
And since we were off, we were able to go together, right? So
did she get a tattoo too?
Yeah, she got because on her chest, on the left side of her chest, she has a bunch of bubbles because she likes being called Bubby instead of grandma or whatever, right? So Bella couldn't say Bubby, she called the bubbles. So Karen added the bubbles with their initials and everything. So she just added an extra bubble and Deja Lumi's initials.
I suck. I'm not getting no. And my daughter Brianna has Ivy Leaf, Ivy Vine, because her name's Ivy, and her siblings' initials. I'm the mother. I won't even do that.
But it didn't hurt at all, Babz.
No,
it didn't hurt at all. I was expecting almost. It's like there's no payoff if it doesn't hurt. I
don't understand. That is not my thinking or my views.
I was like, well, really? That's not really a tattoo if it doesn't hurt.
Oh my God. The views expressed by Harry Jones are not the views of LoveBabz LoveTalk.
So I'm planning on getting a bigger one that
on your head? What?
No, not on my head, but I'm gonna cover this right here, the matrix.
Why?
Those are birth dates, my son, my daughter, and my wife and me.
What are you gonna cover it with?
I'm gonna cover it with something bigger.
Like you don't want to see it?
Yeah, a cover tattoo. So they'll put a tattoo on top of that to cover it.
Why?
I want something different then.
Oh God. The body as a billboard is not appealing to me.
it's the problem is that it's very addictive. So
No, it's not.
going there, I wanted another 5 tattoos there. As a matter of fact, I had a tattoo ready just in case his other appointment didn't show up.
Nope.
So yeah, so tattoos are addictive.
Nope. I just don't believe that. You cannot convince me. And listen, I see people with gazillion tattoos. I saw two cats yesterday, the other day, Harry, walking down the street. They were bald headed. They had tattoos from the top of their head all the way into their face, down their throat, on their arm, because they had on t-shirts. It was like, I don't even know what was left if they had any space left to put anything.
Yeah.
No.
I don't mind the arms and stuff like that.
You're not gonna get one on your head?
No, I would never get one on my. I see people put it inside their lips. It's like,
who the hell does?
What's the point of that? What's the point? You have to actually pull your lip down for people to see it. So it makes no sense. But yeah, you should get one back.
I should. Well, I have a tattoo.
A dot.
A semicolon.
I knew it had to be something like that. It had to be very small.
You see it?
That's it, Babz?
Yeah.
You changed your mind, right?
No, that's what I wanted. A semicolon.
You changed your mind.
A semicolon is, the grammar symbol for continuation. So the woman, it's people who have tried to commit suicide wear this so that they know that their life continues. Ironically enough, the woman that started this whole movement committed suicide.
Yeah, I think Karen was looking to get it, in honor of her mother who suffers from severe depression and stuff.
Yeah. So, it's just a reminder that life goes on.
But you stopped right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's. Although, Harry, I was thinking for my 60th birthday, for my birthday this year, I was going to get one. I have all year to think about it. I think I might get one more, Harry. Just one more.
Yeah, just don't make it, Idris' face.
Oh, no. Hell no. Harry, do you know me? Do you know me? You know me, right?
But, but it's fun, Babz. It really is.
No, it is not.
I don't know what it is, but the needle.
I would like a saying, though, but I can't do it.
The needle to the skin is fun for some reason.
No, it's not. But I did want something written on my arm. But my arms are the smallest part of my body. All this other fat stuff, I could probably do it and survive. But I want something like written here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That hurts there.
Yeah.
So you're picking a spot where it's gonna hurt.
I don't know. Listen.
I thought the elbows were gonna hurt a lot. They really hurt a lot.
Harry, any spot that I pick is going to hurt.
No, it's
just
not.
FYI. I'm just saying.
Karen got a tattoo right on the side of her foot.
And did it hurt?
She said that the initial prick and then one of the letters hurt more than anything. She got be still on the bottom of right at the edge of her foot. But yeah, those are places I like she said, why don't you get a leg tattoo? I don't, for some reason, I just like the arms, shoulders.
Okay. Whatever.
But yeah. So anyway, so I might make a comeback, start my show on No Politics.
I could tell because you're getting antsy.
Yeah, but no politics.
Oh, then what the hell are you gonna talk about?
Right, I gotta figure that out. But I think I'm gonna start it with my next tattoo. I'm gonna interview the guy and then record him, doing my tattoo and everything.
Now, is it the same guy that did all your tattoos, or just a different guy?
He's done maybe the last 7 he's done.
He has a legit tattoo parlor, like in
yeah.
nobody's basement.
No, he's legit. He's been doing it for like.
You know how them cats in prison be doing it, Harry?
Yeah, no. I mean, that's where he learned how to tat.
Oh,
he got a legit business.
That's a great idea for sure, Harry. I'm with you, Paul. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I it's just setting it up or having maybe Karen, somebody there to do the things that I can't do while I'm in the chair.
Well, you and Karen are partners.
Yeah. Yeah, lifelong.
And you can rope her into just about anything.
Yeah. Well, Karen said, well, if it's gonna be during my work hours, you might want to get Nora. I said, Nora can't do everything. I'm not Paul. I'm not gonna push my stuff on somebody else. There you go. Paul, I'm not attacking you.
Nora would be fun. Her and Maya. Nora would be fun.
Nora and Maya would be fun. That'd be a word on the street at the same time.
Yes.
Actually, they probably would be great at it because they'd ask the questions I wouldn't think about.
Yes.
But it'd be something like late afternoon, and they'd have to come all the way out here. So.
Oh gosh.
Be a hard one, unless I could convince him to go into the studio and tap me there.
Yeah. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Yeah. I mean, if you could think of it, you could do it. That's what I say. That's like what did somebody put on it? Babz After Dark, after you mentioned it, and they were like, I'm advocating for Nora. She's like, I'm advocating for Babz After Dark. Woo! Harry, before we go today, I wanted to play us out with some Michael Henderson. So, because he passed away. That you won't know Michael Henderson, but Paul might know Michael Henderson because he grew up. He might have been listening to Black music. But he passed away. He was 71. He passed away. And Harry, when I was a kid, he was like the most gorgeous man.
Paul should know, right? Paul grew up in that era too, right?
Yeah, so he might know, but if he wasn't listening to Black ass music, you know what I mean? Like you have to be listening to Black music. Norman Connors and Ray Parker, all that kind of stuff. So I'll tell you which one I want to hear if I can find it. Anything from Michael Henderson, but just in tribute before we play out today. Anyway, I just thought I'd show that.
He's the guitarist, right?
Yeah, he was a bass player.
Yeah, he's at 71. Okay, I'll find it.
He's got a lot of good songs. Take Me, I'm Yours, and not Starship, and yeah, I when I was in the studio, I played him a couple of times. So good. So yeah, if you could find him, that would be nice. Harry, have you seen all the local ads for candidates? I saw this ad with a woman. I guess she's running for, what is she? State treasurer. She's like naked with other women naked talking about Roe v. Wade. At first, I didn't know it was an ad campaign. I just thought it was a PSA about.
Oh, you're saying Connecticut local or just?
Yeah, no, Connecticut.
Because I saw one with some lady.
I saw that Republican woman. She starts with, I'm a challenge Blumenthal because something about.
Oh, I see that.
And then she talks about we have to secure our borders. I'm like, is she talking about Connecticut borders? Like, what borders is she?
She's actually, is she? I think she's spending.
Sound crazy as hell. I was like, lady, borders.
But she's spending more money
challenge
than
Blumenthal.
Because I see her ad all the time, so she's spending more money. I don't know who she is, but I don't know. Let's shake it.
So Dita Hulu rejects candidates pro-choice ad. Huh? Why? Because they showing their shoulders?
Who?
Wow.
I didn't know Hulu does campaign ads.
I guess they don't want to show them on their streaming. They got no problems with predatory stuff though.
But
Predatory stuff all day.
that's neither here nor there, Babz. Also, the Rhode Island State Senator Tiara Mack twerks on a beach and then says vote Mac.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't live in Rhode Island, but I'd vote for her. Yeah, I guess she knows the audience, Babz.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not talking about T-Miss, Paul. I seen her ad for the first time this morning. I didn't get her ad either. I was like, who the hell are these people talking to? And then they're like, I'm gonna take the fight to Blumenthal. What fight?
Yeah, I'm wondering because the ad I keep seeing, well, over here in Waterbury, I keep seeing the person running against what's her name? The teacher of the year from Waterbury that became the congresswoman.
Joanna Haynes.
Joanna Haynes, is it?
Hines, Johanna.
I'll be right back. There's an ant in my house. Hold on.
Oh my God. Now watch Harry go all nuclear. Watch there be a big ass explosion because he will burn down his house to kill one little ant. And then all they doing, Harry, is looking for water like everybody else. Yeah, Johanna Hayes. So no, I seen the Themis commercial this morning. I'm talking about there's this other woman. I think she's in Greenwich or whatever. I don't know where she's from. White lady, 2 daughters. And she's talking this. First of all, I don't understand this Themis woman with this. She says she's strong on crime. But I don't even know what that means. Nobody wants crime. You have to say something better than that. I don't know. These people using these old playbooks need to get a real life. I was like, Themis, whatever her name is, ma'am, Claritas, stop using these dog whistle terms. Oh, I'm gonna be strong on crime. Why don't you say you're gonna be strong on damn gun control? How about that? Because you know what? You know what's a crime? Walking into schools and killing children. How about that? Get on that. That's why I want to hear these people talk about this stuff. Don't tell me no mess about I'm fighting Blumenthal when we all know Blumenthal is our guy. He out there fighting for everybody. I don't even want to hear that mess. He don't got no scandals. He speaks up. He is doing the thing. I don't know what she's capable of doing other than she sounds like a trumpet skirt. Like, girl, get out of here with that mess. I mean, we're gonna secure the borders. Stop it. You know what? You in Connecticut. Focus on a Connecticut issue. You know what you could do? You know what you could spend some time on? Damn property tax reform. Do that. Let's talk about our whole education system in this state. Talk about that, Themis.
You can't do the property tax reform without helping the rich. That's the problem with it.
Yeah.
So if you fix property tax reform, guess who benefits the most? I mean, it hurts
something
us.
has to be done, Harry. Something has to be done.
It hurts us, but
well, she could talk about gun control. Don't talk to me about soft on crime. What the hell is that? I don't even, when people say that mess, you know what? And I have a problem with the guy who's running for governor. What's his name? Stefanowski? Stop trying to paint yourself as every man. You are a rich, middle-aged white man. Stay in your lane. Use that. Stop trying to be folksy. My parents came over here as immigrants and they worked for everything and they gave me values. Stop it. Why don't you say what I am? I'm a rich white man. I want to be governor. This is how I'm gonna pay for it. I got some skill set. He should go all Liam Neeson. I got a particular skill set that might be useful.
Well, he's talking about where he came from. He wasn't rich. So he's rich now. But
I'm just tired of these, nobody is interesting. Nobody's innovative. They just say all they can say not to rile their little base, the little base that votes.
Yeah,
God forbid if you inspire people
I want
to be better humans. Hey, this is what I want to do. I know I want to clean the air. And with your help, I could clean the air. Let's clean the air together. You know what we need? Because we need clean air.
You're not clean.
I know. You're not cleaning no air. We worried about the borders. You wasn't worried about the borders when y'all came over here and killed all the indigenous people. Where was your border rules then?
But
you wasn't worried about the borders when you stole people from another whole continent and brought them to these shores.
You know what they do is they try to jump in or piggyback on the national sentiment.
I know, Harry. I know. I get it. I see it.
But for me personally, the attack ads don't do anything for me. I stopped listening because if you can't actually tell me how you can help me, I don't care.
You know what I like about Ned Lamont's ads? He doesn't attack anybody. He's just like, listen, this is what we have to do in Connecticut and keep it moving. He's not talking about, I'm folksy. Don't even pretend to be folksy. You're not folksy. Harry, that's like me pretending to be a farmer. I'm not a damn farmer. I'm not going to pretend to be a farmer. I don't know jack about farmers. You know what I am? I'm an urban city girl in a black ass neighborhood. That's what that would be. I was like, listen, I may not know what is happening anywhere else, but I can tell you what's going on in my neighborhood.
But you know what? You're right. If somebody comes out and tells me they're going to lower my taxes, my property taxes, I am all in. I don't care where you come from or anything like that. But that's not realistic. And I don't like Ned. If we could just be real and let's just put Susan as governor.
But she ain't running for governor, so there's that.
Can't. But that's the person I would like as governor in Connecticut.
I would too, but she's not running for governor.
I know. Say what I want.
I know. I know, but if I could have my way.
Now the rest of the people, look, let's face it. I don't like Blumenthal. I loved him as the attorney general here, the DA here, but
I like him. I think he's smart.
I loved him here.
He's got a calmness.
He's actually a very good senator.
And he's not crazy.
He's actually a very good senator. I have issues with him, but he's doing his job and he represents Connecticut.
That's what I like about him.
Very well. So
I like Chris Murphy too.
I don't like Chris Murphy, but he's another one.
I like Chris Murphy because he's got character of conviction. I appreciate people with character of conviction. He's not a liar.
He's a poor actor. But
I don't think he's acting. I don't think he's an actor. I think he's I think he's good at what he does. I think he raises issue. I think he has the courage of his convictions.
But once again, he represents Connecticut well because that's where Connecticut is. So it's
them other people. If I was a Republican and you're not coming out saying this Republican Party is trash and I want it to be better, then don't even waste your time. Because otherwise I'm just gonna think you just bought into all that foolishness.
Yeah, but that's you, Babz.
Well, I can only talk about me. That's right. I mean, this right. My so show. That's all I can talk about.
He's not gonna tear everybody else down to satisfy the few.
Well, no, that's not tearing anybody down, Harry. But the truth of the matter is, Donald Trump is trash, and this whole administration is trash, and anybody that works for him was trash. And look, these hearings bear out that it was all trash. And the fact that they're not renouncing that mess, because none of them liked them, because when you go back and look at those pre days when they were like, he's trash, he's trash, and then he was like, oh, wait. He got some votes. Okay, now we gotta sing a different song. Now we gotta deal with this. Now we gotta accept him as our candidate. Oh, They all was low in the spirits about it. And they still low in the spirit. Here's your chance to get rid of them. Because, everybody he's backed is lost. Yeah, they ought to tell you something. And, here's the thing. That level of white supremacy and hatred and that vitriol, man, that is not what this country needs. It's not what it needs. Since Trump came into office, these white supremacists feel emboldened and just feel like they could just come out of their hovels and basements and all these other places. So we need a different kind of leadership, and that all that stuff needs to be refuted. I'm sorry, if you are a Republican and you are not refuting that foolishness, why are you even doing? What are you doing? You're just not and you're not being a good American, because that's not American. And let me say this too, to you dummies out there who think that Black people are not patriotic, and you get mad because we are celebrating Juneteenth, and you think we should be celebrating 1776, then you either don't know history, and I'm inclined to believe you don't, because Black people in this country, Africans in this country at that time, were enslaved. So they would not have been able to celebrate 1776. Do you understand that? This is what I mean. This level of stupidity with people is galling to me. The fact that because Black people have decided that 1776 was not a good time for our people, and people don't understand why, because they don't understand that slavery was not abolished at that time, that Black people were enslaved, and so we could not celebrate 1776. That was not a celebration for us. So I just want to say that to people, because I keep seeing these little white people and these little TikToks. The first person to die in the Revolutionary War was Crispus Attucks. Guess what he was? Black man. FYI. Wasn't white people. Black people. Black people. It was Black people. Black people. You know how we got Veterans Day? Because it was Black people who decided, let's remember the fallen. It was Black people that started that, not white people. So I'm just saying. I'm just like, so when people start this, I don't want to know anything about history. What you're saying is you don't want to know anything about history that makes white people look bad, which is 99% of history. It's 99% of it. It's just saying. You got monuments up to Confederate soldiers and Confederate generals. They lost. Who does that? Who has all these statues to the losing side? And it's treasonous. Waving that flag, treasonous. That's not the flag. The United States of America flag is not. It's not that flag that they wave. That Confederate flag. That's treasonous. And the only reason why they wave it is because it's a representation of white supremacy. Because it didn't rear its ugly head until the 1940s. Until they wanted to use it as a symbol of white power. That's all. It wasn't about patriotism at all. So I just feel like people need to get their history right. This revisionist stuff is just, and I'll lay it at the feet of the Republican Party for sort of not denouncing and not sort of, but some of them are on the back channels trying to be like, we got to get our party back. Well, it started with the Tea Party. It started there. You open that door and you let the boogeyman out, it's hard to put them back. Hard to close the closet door. So I don't know. So these are strange political times, and they're going to get even stranger until some leadership rises from the ashes. I don't know who. Maybe we get in line with the people who think JFK Jr. is coming back. That whole group of people, Harry, who feel like he's coming back. Okay, we'll wait for him and Elvis and Tupac. Whoever else. Who else are we waiting on? Elvis, Tupac, John F. K. Jr. Who else? Anybody else on that list? They're not really dead. They're on Mars. Okay. I'm with you. I feel you. If you believe that, believe it. I like people who at least have some conviction. So if you got conviction, that's what you think. All right.
I hear
Whatever.
they're gonna announce soon the ticket.
What ticket?
Elvis and JFK running
Oh,
together.
I thought it was gonna be Elvis and Tupac. No, still too radical.
No, it should be.
We're still not ready for Tupac. We still.
It should be Tupac and JFK. Let's leave Elvis to the side. He could shake his hips at the campaign rallies.
Did you see the Elvis movie? Did it?
Oh,
Did you see the Elvis movie? Is it still in the movie theater?
It probably still is. I mean, I don't know how good it did.
But people like Baz Luhrmann, right? People like him. Oh no, it's still at the movies.
Yeah, I'm not interested in. I'm still an Elvis fan, but not to go see any biopic.
It made 185.6 million.
Oh, wow, it did. So it did very well.
Yes, I think that's a good, right? That's enough money for them to say it's successful, right?
Yeah. Anything over 100 million is a hit. Smash
Okay.
it. So
Okay. Well, it did well. I don't hear anything else about it. So I'd like to see this young man. I just want to see him in the role. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, I wasn't impressed by the trailers that I saw.
Really, Harry? I thought the trailers were a little exciting.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know.
Are you gonna see Michael Peel's Nope? That would look like you might like that.
Right.
I'm not. I don't think I could take it.
Is that in the theaters?
It's coming I think like this week, next week.
Yeah, maybe I'll go see that. I've been looking for something else to go see after Maverick.
It's the 22nd. The 22nd, that's when it comes out. I don't know, Harry. I don't want to those psychological thrillers like that scare me. I can't. I remember when I went to see
No.
ooh. And you know what? I really liked it. I want to see it a second time. I couldn't take it.
What?
Mm-mm.
I saw it a few times. I liked it. But Gary, no. I like the headspace he put us in. So.
Yeah, I like the headspace too. I don't need it. I don't need to be in it twice. You know what I mean? Like oh no. No. I've had enough. I love this friend too. I love that they didn't kill him off. I like that he didn't.
Yeah.
I like that they didn't kill off the friend, and that the black people didn't get killed off.
Well,
because you know how we do in these movies. First 15 minutes.
Well, I don't think not in his movies.
Well, I'm hoping. Listen, I remember I saw Samuel Jackson in that. It wasn't a Jaws movie, but it was a shark movie.
Oh yeah. Blue Streak, I think it was, or something like that.
Harry, I figure a Samuel Jackson in a movie gonna be through the end of the movie. That shark came and got him, right? Everybody was like, not Samuel Jackson.
Well, he got paid just to do his signature yelling, and then he got eaten.
I didn't appreciate that at all. Because I was hoping that he would be in the movie.
I saw it coming. I mean, LL stood all the way through.
Yes. But LL stayed through a bunch of movies though, right? He's like the last man standing in a bunch of movies.
I think he signs up and he says, "You ain't killing me off."
No, I'm not. Nope.
I don't care how much you pay me. I got to make it all the way through.
I said I'm not mad about it. All right. I gotta go see Miss Harris Goes to Paris.
What's that?
A middle-aged lady goes to Paris to buy a Dior dress and has a adventure and a romance.
Babz.
Harry,
Isn't that a Hallmark movie or something? Can you wait till it becomes Christmas in July? Well, oh wait, is it Christmas in July?
Yes, and they're showing the movies, Harry. I watched one the other night. Yes.
Oh my God.
It's Christmas in July.
Christmas in July.
Harry, I'm telling you, watch one movie and I'm going to tell you, you're going to love it.
No. As a matter of fact, I started bailing on a lot of the shows I used to see with Karen.
Why?
I just can't take it anymore. The novelas, the I don't know, the plots are the same over and over and over and over. I'm like, I'd rather listen to a book.
Do you know Keanu Reeves wants to be Batman?
Might as well. Everybody's been Batman.
Well, you and I haven't been Batman, Harry. You could be Batman, I'll be Catwoman. We can make that work. We be that fat Batman and fat Catwoman.
Actually, Batman is one of my pronouns. So there's that.
Okay.
So
okay.
I add that to my emails, Batman and Superman.
Okay.
There is that.
Okay.
Harry's getting canceled.
Are you getting canceled?
I don't know.
Why are you getting canceled?
I cancel myself. I don't know.
Why would you get canceled?
For saying that that's one of my pronouns. You know, these days.
Okay. All right.
These people are so sensitive.
Well, we should be sensitive, Harry, because when you're not sensitive, you are absence of humanity, and when you have absence of humanity, all kinds of atrocities happen. So we should be sensitive. We should feel the things. We should be offended. We should be outraged. That can't happen on our watch.
No,
so
not
yes.
I mean, my goal is to offend everybody, to toughen their skin.
That's not what toughens skin.
Yes. You have to learn how to take it, not just give it.
Nope.
And most people give it and haven't ever learned how to take it.
I'm never taking it. So I'm already a casualty of that thought.
I take it all the time, and I give it.
Nope.
In different ways. That's why you got to be able to. You have to be skilled at being offensive.
Oh, listen. First of all, I don't play those kind of games. What you see is what you get. Straight, no chaser. So I don't have to be diabolical or I don't have to do any of that. I'm gonna say what I mean, and I mean what I say. That's it. I don't got a back door. I don't gotta play games. I don't gotta. Nope. If I got beef, I'm gonna tell you. If I don't agree, I'm gonna tell you. If I think if people are stupid, I'm gonna tell them. If I think they're onto something good, I'm gonna tell them. I don't have to do that other stuff. I don't have to. First of all, I don't have the mental capacity to be like that. It's like, just be real.
Okay, I woke up like this, so.
Yeah, but you have the power to change whatever you want to change. You know how you made those appointments to get your tattoos? You just wake up and like, oh, I think I'm gonna get a tattoo today. Nope. You was like, let me think about this. And it started from a long time ago. You had a plan about what these tattoos was gonna look like. You ain't just wake up and be like, oh yeah, this is a good idea today.
No, you can change. I've done plenty of changing, and I change according to what's right and wrong, not according to how I feel or somebody else feels.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
That's unfortunate.
It is. Unfortunate for who?
Oh, okay. Well, you know what, Harry? Everybody is on their own path. People do what they think is in their best interest, at least I hope.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you should. That's how you should live. You just stated that that's how you live. So everybody should live that way.
Oh.
So
And everybody, I mean,
they
you
should
do
have to
too.
cater to everybody else, and put themselves in the back seat. Get the hell out of here. I don't do that. That's not how I live. I know how to stay quiet when I need to be quiet. But doesn't mean don't mistake me being quiet with me agreeing with me this, with me that. No. I just know how to get out the way. And then when I need to be me, I'm me.
Okay. Right on.
Everybody should live free. Freedom.
That's what we're trying to get to. We're free-ish in America. That's what we're trying to get to. Ooh. Now the Chinese officials, so now they're apologizing because they were breaking into people's houses to search for COVID cases. They're a little extreme in China. And they issued a rare apology after community workers broke into dozens of homes to look for people who had tested positive for the coronavirus and other deemed close contacts. How do you even do that? A lot of work. Like, what the hell is happening? I guess they're just trying to get a handle on this. Well, whatever they're doing ain't working, so they need to rethink that. Like, this is not working for y'all.
Yeah, that's strange that they apologized. With.
Well, yeah, that's
and let me just say hey to Roberto Irizarry.
Yeah, Dr. Irizarry.
What's up?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Also, did you get to see that footage of the UPS guy?
No.
You didn't see it?
Who fainted?
God, this guy.
No, I didn't see it. God bless him. Are people not putting out
I think we're gonna have to put
water?
Well, in 110, you're putting out boiling water. So what they need to do is have a cooler out there.
Yeah. Well, they got to put them in their truck, Harry. Just put you a cooler with ice and some water in your truck.
Yeah, but you said those trucks aren't they don't have AC, right?
Yeah, but if you put a cooler,
yeah,
like a honest to God cooler. Somebody died. UPS driver dies after collapsing in the heat, Harry.
Okay, can you see it? The guy on the floor. The video.
Oh, I did see this. Damn, is that hot?
110.
I wish he would have just sit down on that bench for a few minutes.
And the thing, I know he just got up and staggered back to his truck.
That's too much.
And the thing is that the weather's 110, but when they go and they actually check the heat on the concrete where he's laying on right there, the concrete is actually 130, 140 degrees. So it's crazy.
God. Well, somebody died. A UPS driver dies in the heat. Young guy, Esteban Chavez Jr. He passed out. Then he died. A day after his 24th birthday in Pasadena.
So here's the thing, right? So it's like New Haven and their no seatbelt van policy. So the police, it became a good idea after the guy injures himself to the point where he's paralyzed. That's when it becomes, oh, you know what we should have? Seatbelts, right? And now, when is the UPS trucks gonna go? The UPS company gonna go, you know what we should have in our trucks? Air conditioning. You know, it takes people to tragically die or get injured and for them to, and still UPS hasn't done anything about the heat.
I don't think they will, Harry. I don't think they see it as a, because in their minds it's a temporary thing, right? And those brown metal boxes are like metal coffins. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, they're brown, and they're metal.
Oh no, yeah,
I think the FedEx people might have AC in their trucks.
it's like a
Like
rolling.
they might have a better. The FedEx people might have a better truck.
But I mean, I guess they think to themselves, well, you're gonna hydrate yourself. You're not gonna. But at the same time, and I remember when I did the training for school bus driver, that the trainer told me I need to carry a bottle because I can't stop to go, you know, urinate somewhere. And I'm like, you carry a bottle. I said, you know what? I'm just not gonna drink anything. I'm not
You
gonna.
can't do that though. You have to drink something. How long can you
But
go
then
without?
to have to pee and
I know that they got to find some. Do you know how hot it gets in those trucks, Harry? It can get up to 140 degrees.
yeah, and then what do you do? I mean, what do you do but stagger out and deliver the packages?
And Harry, pick up heavy ass packages.
I know, it's like what? That's why what I was talking about. Oh, by the way, the too hot to work is the UK.
That's what I told you. I told you it was Europe. They, you know, Europeans are like, we're not like those Americans.
And it's the unions pushing for
You're not gonna kill us.
too hot to work.
I think so. Because they're telling people to be mindful of overworking your heart in these conditions, no matter how old you are. Like they used to just say it to old people. No, that is saying they don't want little kids outside. They don't want, Harry, people think little kids should just be outside all kinds of weather. Nope. When it's a heat wave, they should be inside because they get overheated. And you don't need the tragedy. Like, come on, let's prevent some tragedy. That's what I mean. You see how I get annoyed with just the basic of things?
What's you see, I never learned the Celsius, but they want to make it. Ooh, I just scratched my tattoo. Not good. Ooh.
What are you doing?
That hurt. I got an itch and I forgot I had a tattoo.
Oh.
So they're saying anything higher than 25 Celsius, they want to make it a too hot to work. What's 25 Celsius?
Probably 90 degrees. No.
90 degrees. That's nothing.
I don't know.
Now you see this is when they get ridiculous, right? Anything over 77, come on.
Yeah, 77.
That's insane. Now come on. Now you see that's where it gets to the point where you're not gonna get a bill. You have to make it reasonable. Make it 95 or something like that.
Yeah, 95. Like whatever the heat wave, whatever the conditions that make for high humidity and heat, like that's what you shoot for. Not 77 degrees is very comfortable.
Right. Now that like the heat index today here in Connecticut is gonna be over 100.
Yeah. So that would be a good barometer to measure, right? Like,
right.
Okay, the heat index is high, so everybody just gets a win. Still.
But 77, that's
perfect weather.
I know.
Like that's like being in the Bahamas. Like, what are you doing?
So you want to take over to go to the beach? What?
Y'all, so what you're saying is you don't want work. Because that's essentially what you're saying. Well, you know what? Maybe the strategy is this. You start at 77, Harry, and then people do just like what we just did. Oh, are you crazy? It's got to be at least blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe that's the strategy to get everybody talking about it. And then it becomes a good idea. Do you know what I mean? If you start at 95, it might be challenging.
Wow, we went past the hour. You're listening to LoveBabz Love Talk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio. Yeah, I went past the hour because I'm over here working on Municipal Voices show while I'm talking to you.
Are they, did they shut down for the summer or they go through the summer?
No, they go all the way through. They send me the show and I have to make it ready for social media, convert it into an audio podcast and then drop it into the radio.
Is the Britney show up from yesterday? I didn't see it. Normally I get the little.
What do you mean, the video?
Yeah, like I don't see it.
Yeah, it's there. And also if you go to Twitter, you'll see it there.
Okay. I rarely go to Twitter these days.
Yeah.
I rarely go to Twitter. And why? Because Twitter gets on my nerves.
Yeah, I gotta finish that. You know what? Let's take a quick music break and we'll be right back.
Yeah, we should. I need some more water or something. It's hot in here.
Hot and so hot. All right, so we'll be right back. And we're not shutting the stream down so you can listen to the local music on Facebook. We'll be right back. You're listening to LoveBabz Love Talk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM. Your home for community radio. Oh, you know what? I didn't share the music.
Well, that would be helpful.
I know it would be helpful.
We'll be right back.
Living in strange times, I'll find my strength. Giving the rundown of stand. Oh, do you love me? You don't belong. Sometimes I wish I wasn't born. Crying tears, bury internation. Oh, I wish they could come true when I need them the most. Oh, money, but me.
staring at distant shores. I've been waiting, wanting more for the whole night, and it ain't right. I've been saying what's on my mind, trying to explain what can't be defined, and for so long it's been so strong. Suddenly it's clear now that I can hear these love notes, the ones that I wrote. Oh, these melodies, here are some memories, and these love notes I found in an old coat mean something new, all because of you. Looking for inspiration, I need a little help, someone to lean on. Can you hear me? Come near me. I've been dreaming my angel will come, but I never expected that you'd be the one. Now I found you, I wanna stay around you. Suddenly it's clear now that I can hear these love notes, the ones that I wrote. Oh, these melodies, here are some memories. These love notes I found in an old coat mean something new, all because of you. That we wrote, these melodies, here are our memories. Oh, these love notes I found in an old coat, they mean something new, all because of you.
And when the alma, come say we pick up go
Welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, Love Talk on Babz, Rawls-Ivy. That's Harry Droz. Mrs. Zelensky is here in the United States, visiting the White House.
Who?
Mrs. Zelensky, President Zelensky's first lady.
First lady of Ukraine.
Of Ukraine. I don't know how you get back on that plane and go back. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know how you go back, Harry. I don't know. You in a nice hotel with nice sheets, ain't no bombs dropping around you.
You would assume she brought her kids, right?
I would imagine she ain't going nowhere. She ain't gonna leave the country without her babies.
Yeah, so you figure that she told her husband she's visiting, but she's applying for asylum right now.
Now she ain't built like that. She gonna go back because she seems to be about it.
And our first lady is here in Connecticut today.
Oh yes, Jill Biden. Yes, she is.
Yeah, so
yes, she is. She is. What is she doing here? What are they doing?
It's about education. She's here with the education secretary.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh yeah, because he's from Connecticut.
Yeah. Cardona, I think his name. I don't know his first name, but
yeah.
Cardona.
Yeah.
So I guess they're pushing some education initiative.
Well, I guess we'll hear all about it. Is there going to be a press conference that Tom Breen will be at with the mic, asking the hard questions? I know they'd be like, "Here comes that damn New Haven Independent." They always want to be asking questions. Comes that damn New Haven Independent. They want to ask them damn questions. Like we got answers. That is too funny.
Well, I'm not sure if Paul gets the talking points faxed to him, so I'm not sure. Or he just ignores them.
It's like Paul's like, okay, thank you. You know, but what I'm not going to do is ask the questions that you are giving me to ask. The people want real questions asked so that we can get real answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my brother said it's hot out there because he's been out since 1:30 this morning. They're paving some of the streets in New Haven. I think no paving should happen on these hot days.
Well, me too. I think it's insane. And I saw, I don't know if it was on the New Haven Independence website. Somebody asked, or did they send an email that I read? Anyway, they asked, what time is it illegal for their neighbor to mow their lawn really early in the morning?
Yeah, I think it is, Harry. I think the noise ordinance, I think you can't do it before 10.
Yeah, but if it's going to be 101 degrees, are you going to?
No, you're not going to be out there at 10. You're going to be out there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly. So you have to be reasonable at sometimes.
Yes.
Look at what the weather is going to be and say, okay, I understand why my neighbor's out there.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have another problem because your neighbor's going to be passed out on his lawn.
Well, and then you got to go CPR and call 911. And I mean, who wants that? Who really wants that? So God bless to the front line, the true frontline people. The Department of Public Works in New Haven. Because you know what, Harry, your garbage still got to get picked up.
You know, what I've seen this year, all over Connecticut, wherever I drive, there's a lot of overgrown trees hanging on in the road.
Yeah.
And we used to clean that up. I don't know if we had a forestry department or something. I'm not sure. But they used to go and they used to trim the branches. And now I don't think it's happening anymore.
I think it's happening. I think it's slow because, you know, Harry, COVID has wiped out a lot of these departments. Because, you know, the cats that do that work, they're the frontline folks, right? So they have been out there while everybody else has been trying to shelter in place. So I would attribute it to being short of staff. That's how, and not because they have COVID, but because maybe they have family members have COVID, or they just can't get to work because kids have been out of school, and so one parent has to make a decision about who goes because you can't leave kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it's a lot of that because I see it because I saw it's going rather slow. They'll get to it. Just get to it before fall.
The thing is that we have all these storms that go through.
I know.
And we have all these branches on the road. Yesterday,
I know. It's a
I was
prescription
driving
for trouble.
on Route 313. I was driving around branches, you know, and some people, of course, some people are idiots.
Oh, my brother said at 7 a.m. you could start yard work.
7 a.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m. on your property.
That's not bad. That's not bad. So I wonder what time that.
But you know, Harry, I used to get pissed off when I heard it. Like, because my landlord, they have the guy come and cut the grass. He usually comes around 8:30. I used to be annoyed. It's like, can't you come at 10 o'clock? I never said that to him because just don't. I didn't know it was 7 o'clock.
That's not bad.
Early.
That's really early.
Harry, 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, no, they should change the law on Saturday and Sundays.
That's too early.
Yeah, it's like, ooh. Even though, I mean, I wake up.
My brother said anything before that, call the police.
The police ain't coming for nothing these days. So it's
I know, right? I don't think I would call the cops on my neighbor. I would have to say something to my neighbor.
What was it? I remember Karen's car. Oh, Karen's car got stolen one day right from up front. And she went and she turned on the car and left the keys in.
Somebody was out there at that time of morning and stole it?
Some teenager.
Okay. But still, teenagers don't like to get up that early.
Well, so, and the cops were like, they were like the cable guy. Like, we'll be there from anywhere from 12 to 4 p.m. Just make sure somebody's there. I'm like, what the? Or you could come down to the station, and we ended up having to go to the station to get anything done.
My God.
Yeah, because they didn't have people to come out. So it's like, okay, that's strange.
That's tough.
Yeah, and now I see people standing. We went shopping the other day, and there was a car accident. And I passed the 2 cars going to BJ's. And when I came back, I passed.
They were still there.
Still there.
Oh, my God.
They're going to wait forever. I just exchange information and leave.
You know what's going to happen, Harry? People are going to start hiring their own private security to monitor their property. Like, I think the next level of this security with the Ring doorbells, ATT and all this, is that we will assign a security personnel to come and handle those things that, you know, your police department can't get around to, or some such way to phrase it. And if you pay X amount of dollars this month, you could have this level of security.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think they should come out for everything anyway.
I know, but a car accident though?
But,
because you need it for a court of law, right? Like you need it for your insurance. I mean, it's required for your insurance claim. You
know what they should do? They should have a digital reporting system where you both agree.
Artificial intelligence, here we come.
Because, or you're going to wait 3 hours for a cop to come.
Or send a drone, take some pictures.
Yeah, then the drone doesn't recognize you and it starts shooting at you. No, thank you.
Okay, Harry.
You saw the Will Smith movie, man.
You go too far.
iRobot.
Go too far.
No, but so yeah, I mean, everywhere in America they're short on staff, not just police, everything.
Oh, I know. I know.
Teachers are the number one thing that's worrisome because.
Although, Harry, I don't know if I want to be a teacher.
Oh, me.
They don't get no respect. Like it's like being, I don't know.
They're like Rodney Dangerfield.
No respect.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like it's crazy that
Teachers used to be a noble profession. It still is a noble profession. It's just disrespected.
it's disrespected, it's overworked, underpaid, it's
Yeah.
everything.
I don't know why but you know what? We don't have no problems. We'd have no problems applauding CEOs of companies, basketball players, football players. We have no problems, Harry, cheering that on. No one says, oh, I don't think Tom Brady should make $8,100 billion. No one says that. They're like, oh, give him more. Or you know what else they say, Harry? If they could pay him that, guess what everybody else is making? But teachers, they need 50 cents more. Oh my God, you're going to break our budget. Oh, do more with less. Right?
You know, a baseball player for the Washington Nationals this week turned down a $450 million contract for 15 years. And because he would be severely underpaid, Babz. $450 million. And he turned it down because he would be severely underpaid because he's the star. He's the reason people come out to the ballpark to see the team. So imagine that. I mean, yeah, you can never, you're never going to make those comparisons and come out happy with it.
No, you're not. I'm just saying, get teachers to a place where at least, Harry, they can do their jobs and live in the places, cities and towns. I mean, look at Oakland. Those teachers have to live 3 or 4 hours away from their job and in rooming houses.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Harry, there is no way.
Your teacher in San Francisco should make as much as your web developer or something because you need $1 million just to put a down payment on a home there.
Yes, you do.
So yeah, so the teachers are, living in Compton and then coming. I mean, come on, people. Some things are just unrealistic. It's the same thing with the minimum wage. The $15 minimum wage. It may make sense to get $15 in a small town in West Virginia, but in New York City, $15 isn't buying you anything.
Well, here's the thing: they came out with a study with a report that says $15 is nothing anywhere in this country.
Right, but
it won't help. It won't. You can't get nothing for $15 an hour. Like you can't get a bed, an apartment anywhere. Not even in the worst of worst places.
So in New York City, San Francisco, places like that, your minimum wage should be $50 an hour.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense that you have slave labor basically, because that guy who just put in 40 hours for you has to go to another 40-hour job afterwards in order to pay his rent. And then you're wondering, why is this guy dragging in the morning? Well, what's wrong with him? He doesn't have any energy. And it's because he's working 80 hours a day, making $15 an hour.
Soto is that baseball player.
Yeah.
Soto.
Yeah, he just turned down 447 million, something like that. 450.
So how much did he want?
Well, he's got
800 million.
Yeah, that would be severely underpaying the guy.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm all for people getting paid what they're worth. I'm not gonna argue the point that he don't deserve that. Right. I'm not gonna say to him, oh, don't fight for more than what you're deserving.
Well, right.
That's not the point.
Because that's a different world, right? Because the owners,
it's a different world.
Yeah, the owners are making billions of dollars off of his play. So he's saying, "You're making billions. I should make at least $500 million." You know, so
because I'm the reason why you're making billions,
right? So he's looking for more than $500 million. He's probably going to be the first $800 million player because he's only 23 years old. So he hasn't even hit his prime in baseball, Babz.
Get what you got to get.
So, yeah. So I'm looking. I'm hoping the Mets get him. My team.
I think the Mets can pay that $500 million. Come on, Mets.
Well, the Mets owner is the richest owner in baseball, so he's a billionaire. So
he got it.
he got it. It's just whether the guy wants to come to New York.
Why wouldn't he want to come to New York? New York is good.
You'd be surprised. The pressure of New York, a lot of players don't like it. They end up coming to New York and failing, where when they leave the city, they actually get successful again.
Oh, what is it about New York? What is it about the New York pressure?
Because the fan base actually expects you to perform and to win. If you don't win, if somebody's paying you $800 million and you don't help the team win, you're a failure.
Okay. All right, New Yorkers. I mean, I kind of go with that too, Harry.
It's like the Knicks. The Knicks spend hundreds of millions of dollars on their payroll and they give you nothing every year. So they're a bunch of failures. But whatever.
My brother said everybody can play in New York. He ain't no Derek Jeter.
You know, Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter had the dream team around him. But yeah, I mean, Derek was a clutch player. But whatever.
Maybe I need to start trolling baseball players. I think I missed that ship, Harry. I should have put a bat in my son's hands and be like, listen, this is what you're gonna do.
I know. So, and actually it's the best sport. And the problem right now in baseball is actually recruiting Black players.
Yeah, that's been the problem for the last 10 years.
Yeah, more.
I read a piece. Yeah, about longer than that because
the kids are going all to basketball and football.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and let's face it. I mean, a lot of these inner cities, they don't have
baseball fields.
Yeah, baseball field, ballparks.
Yeah, that requires land, Harry.
Yeah,
that requires land. You know what they do in urban areas? They just build stuff on it. Like, damn these kids, they don't need no baseball park. Here, basket, we can put a half a court up. That's enough, right there in the corner.
That's the easiest sport to play in the hood because you could put a hoop anywhere. You put it on a tree, you put it there, you put anywhere.
Yeah.
We used to put a hoop anywhere to play.
I know. I watched my brothers do it. I mean, I did it. We did it.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the reason so many kids go into basketball, because it's the poor man's game. You know, so they have to invest. Baseball
because these other sports golf is expensive.
Yeah.
I think golf is probably the most expensive sport.
And baseball is at fault. You're making billions of dollars. You should have ball fields all over the inner cities.
Because yes, I agree. Particularly if you want to cultivate that talent.
Yeah.
But they got to be willing to do it, Harry. There's no will to do it.
Oh, yeah. I think I've had the music banner on our faces for the last.
The what?
The music banner when we were playing music. Anyway, so Angel's complaining because he didn't receive his notification today from Facebook. It's like I like to tell Paul sometimes when he goes, so why did Facebook? Why did Facebook? I go, I don't work for Facebook.
Well, I think he's just saying it out loud, Harry, because it's a metaphorical question.
So
why?
So Angel, is not my fault. Facebook did not inform you today.
Check your settings. Just check your settings, Angel.
Yeah, go to
notifications.
Independent Facebook page and make sure you got not only follow but to I guess notifications checked off also. Same thing with Comcast. When Comcast goes down, wait, what? Why are you thanking Babz?
Hey, ho, hey! Why wouldn't he thank me? Because did you hear my tone when I told him what to do? Did you hear your tone when you told him what to do?
I guess tone is everything.
You was giving him the snot tone. I was giving him I'm very helpful tone. Did You know that tone you take, Harry, when you trying to make your point, you being snotty.
I know, but you know,
I hear it. I get it sometimes. I know.
Since I've been, I remember when I worked at the chamber and we used to have staff meetings. At the end of every staff meeting, people used to go, "Can you not look at us like we're stupid?"
Oh.
And I'm like, "What do you mean look at you like stupid?" I'm like, because we have the same meetings and you guys don't understand your jobs or you refuse to do your jobs.
Oh Lord, why did they open that door?
I know. So I used to say, don't ask me a stupid question.
Oh Lord
you
Jesus.
like you're stupid because you're probably stupid.
I would have ran around that room like, shh. Don't let me just save you. Let me save you some cuts.
you know, I used to throw everybody under the bus with my looks. Like, so Matthew Nemerson was the president. He said, so I want to know why we failed at this. And I used to look at everybody. Yeah. Why did you guys fail? Why did you guys fail? Because I didn't fail doing my job. But anyway, neither here nor there. Let's go to the news.
How long did you last there?
At the chamber, I lasted pretty long. I was there about 12 years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time. They ain't trying to stab you? Jeez.
Sometimes, because I used to try to be friendly too.
No, you weren't. I mean, you're always friendly, Harry. So I don't know what that means.
So, I used to go in into the conference rooms with them and eat lunch and all of that stuff like that.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, I actually liked the staff. The problem was if I was responsible for your output, I need your output. Anyway, but neither here nor there, Babz. So, did you see in New York City, the Law and Order Criminal Intent crew? One of them got shot and killed.
Oh yeah. Did they? What was that about?
Well, his job was to reserve all the parking in that on that street. So he was putting cones in the parking spots, reserving it for the film crew. And he did that. He did his job, and he had a cone on his car. He put the cones on top of his car, and he sat in the car. Somebody walked up, opened the door, and shot him to death.
Why?
No reason at all. They can't. They don't have a suspect. They're trying to figure out the motive.
Well, there got to be some cameras somewhere.
But in New York City, you figure it's like
it's like they got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Really, Harry? It was like that?
Yeah. So it was for no reason.
He must have owed somebody some money.
Well, maybe he pissed somebody off, right? That somebody who normally parks there.
I know, but
I know. These days, Babz, it takes.
I know you can't make sense out of people because people doing all kinds of dastardly things. Like the guy here in Connecticut, he was coming out of the bank and he held the door for two women. They didn't say thank you.
Oh yeah.
He what? Shot them or attacked them or some old mess?
Yeah, I heard the story on WTNH. I'm not sure.
Harry, this those moments when you just like, you know what's needed here? A good ass old school ass whooping.
Oh, but the thing is that if you're opening the door waiting for a thank you, don't open the door.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, just don't open the door.
And how bad does your day have to be?
I know. I mean, really, if that's what triggered you, not a thank you not going your way, man, this is what I'm saying. These days, you just don't know. It's like, we used to expect that only in road rage incidents. Now it's walk rage, talk rage.
I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something, Harry. Let me tell you something very clearly. I'm not doing anything that's going to jeopardize my freedom. So now he got to be caught up in this legal system and probably will do some time behind this foolishness. And he's going to sit on ice thinking, man, I was a dumbass. Why did I even do that? Like, what was I thinking? That's got to be Harry, when you, because I'm sure you got a job and responsibilities and stuff you got to handle, or maybe not, or something. So now you in somebody's penal system. You caught up in somebody's system over nothing that makes no sense.
You know, I mean, yeah. No matter how you slice it, because I was thinking to myself, okay, this guy probably is having a really rough time. You know, probably his car is being repossessed, or he can't pay his mortgage, or something. And the littlest thing, you know, it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And that little thing is what triggered him. But no matter what excuse you make, you can't be violent towards others just because you're pissed off. These days, I'm telling you, that's why the easiest thing, and I'm glad I'm at the age I'm in sometimes, because I just know how to walk away. I know how to ignore people. I wouldn't even, if somebody held the door for me, I would assume I would say thank you, but if I didn't, I would hold the door for them, you know, in return, you know? So, but sometimes somebody opens the door and you just walk through. You're not even thinking. You're in the middle of a conversation with somebody. So it's just so sad these days. People are
I just can't jeopardize my freedom. I just can't jeopardize my freedom, Harry. That's my thing. Like, I just don't want to jeopardize my freedom. Yeah. And I don't know how people do it. I just don't. You know. So I wish people would think about that more often before they make these life-changing decisions.
Well, you know, it's something you learn in therapy, Babz, how to take a breath. Many people don't go to therapy. They see it as taboo. It's not. And guess what? In this day and age, a lot of people need it.
Yes.
And they do everything to avoid it.
Yes.
I was actually speaking with a family member, explaining to them as how I was in their situation. How I thought to myself, why would I talk to somebody? It's so stupid. Why is talking to somebody else going to make me feel better? You know, so I was in that state of mind myself, and I was forced to go to therapy for my workers' comp. And I happened to find the right therapist. And you know, that I think that's what people need to think about. You need to shop around for a therapist. Just because you go to the first initial therapy session and it sucks, find another therapist.
I know. I'm trying to convey that to my youngest daughter. She's like, I don't want to have to go someplace and convey all this stuff, spill all this stuff again. It's like, that's not the point. The point is you got to be in conversation with somebody, in therapy with somebody, because you've got issues that you are not handling well.
Yeah.
But, you know, Harry, all you could do is.
I mean, when you're young, Babz, you think.
I know. I know. I was young once.
Yeah.
Invincible.
It's like it's invincibility and it's stupidity.
Oh, yeah. Hella stupidity. I don't know nobody on this earth who has not been stupid. And if you have not been stupid, I've not met you, because everybody I know has, and not just like, you know, like just a momentarily lapse in judgment, Harry. I'm talking about for like a damn decade. You know what I mean? Like,
couple,
like an extended period of time of stupidity.
Couple, maybe 3.
I'm not talking about, oh, you made one mistake. I'm talking years of foolishness and terrible decision making, and just in bad situations, time after time, over a period of time. That's the part that people got to get. Like, you know, you can make bad decisions over and over and over and over again for a long time.
You know, yeah. Well, yes, a really long time. And you know what? The question that you should ask yourself this is the easy one. This isn't therapy or therapy. I don't know. For me, it was therapeutic. But the question you need to ask yourself: are you hurting the people you love, or are you being hurt by the people you think love you?
Ooh.
Okay. So those are two simple questions. If you're in a situation where you're being hurt by someone you think really loves you, you probably need therapy. Or if you're in a situation where you're the person hurting or the abuser, the emotional abuser, because a lot of people think to themselves, well, I don't hit anybody. Well, emotional abuse, verbal abuse is actually worse sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you're that person, you need therapy. You probably need therapy. You need to go and talk your emotions, your aggression, whatever it is that's bothering you out. Yeah, I mean, you think you could solve the problems yourself, but all you're doing is having these outbursts and hurting people or allowing people to hurt you. So those are two simple questions.
That is the truth. That is the God's honest truth. And I'm in full agreement with you, Harry Droz, because that is the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say now, but like we were just saying, stupidity comes first. But don't let your that period of stupidity might last for a pretty long time. But don't let it last that long. Ask yourself these questions. Look at yourself in the mirror. Hold yourself accountable.
Okay, my brother's ridiculous. My brother's like, if someone put their hands on his big sister or brother, you're gonna be coming to see him.
Well, you see, the thing is, it's not always physical, right? So, and that's what I mean. If you're being mentally abused, verbally abused, that takes. Sometimes it's worse on your soul, on your spirit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you have to decide for yourself: am I allowing this? Is this where 30 years from now? Is this where I'm gonna be? Where I want to be? So, or if you're the abuser, same thing. Do you really love this person? Because if you love the person, you don't continue to hurt them. You solve your problems. Anyway.
That, my friends, is the Wednesday word of the day. That's the word on the street today. Harry just gave us the word on the street today. Need therapy. Don't continue to hurt people. Don't continue to be hurt.
Yes. Therapy is good. Word of the day is therapy.
The word of the day is
I feel like what was it? The electric company? You remember the electric company?
Yes, we're gonna turn it on. Right?
Yep, the word of the day.
I used to watch the electric company when I was a kid. That and all the little shows. Sesame Street.
It's so sad that Sesame Street is on HBO now, so kids don't have access to it unless you have HBO.
Oh, it's not on PBS?
No. HBO bought it and it's like on HBO.
Oh, does HBO make it free for the hours when it's on?
Gotta have HBO.
Yeah,
I think that the electric company is still on PBS, but it's nothing like what we used to have.
You saw tomorrow we got to talk about the Sesame Place video of the characters dissing black kids. And Harry, people submitted a lot of videos of different characters disrespecting black kids. Sesame Place, you don't want that smoke because you know how we love a good park. If we stop going, you out of business.
I've never been.
I took Brianna and Margot. We took Brianna and Margot. We went with Kevin and Karen Walton when our children were very, very small. So we went to Sesame. I mean, Harry, it's like a big Sesame Street. Like you are on Sesame Street all day. No sun, no shade. It's just huge. It's like Sesame Street all day. The characters are walking around. I mean, it's just huge.
Do they have, I wish I would have taken my kids. For some reason, we never did that. We always
I mean, they have rides and stuff. Like there's ride. It's
Yeah.
like a little theme park. Little theme park.
Because our favorite in Disney were the character breakfast, character dinner, where you're eating with
Yeah.
Mickey and all
Well,
that.
this is Sesame Street 24/7. So all the characters from Sesame Street are just walking around. All of them. The Count, Cookie Monster, Groucho, all they're just everywhere. 50 of them.
We got to go, but we were talking about the other day about how Disney puts a trash can every 50 feet.
Yeah.
To solve the littering problem. In San Francisco, they're studying the best trash cans to put because there's so much trash.
Well, we need them on my street. I can't. My neighborhood is so dirty, Harry.
They're
Gosh.
spending millions of dollars studying the best trash can. No, just put one every 50 feet. Disney solved it for you.
Okay. All right. You heard that, City in the Haven? Put some damn trash cans in these neighborhoods
That's right, every 50 feet.
so I can pick up this trash. All right, we gotta go because
Who's
who's up next? Justin?
Justin is Tuesdays. I know you got your days mixed up. Yesterday,
I do.
But it's Shafiq and Kingsley Osei, but they've been on
Hiatus.
summer vacation here for a while.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. Anyway,
All
so
right.
thank you for listening to LoveBabz Love Talk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio.
We out here, people. We out here. My brother says people want to, when they put trash cans out, Harry, people think it's their personal trash cans.
That's the entitlement, guys. Everybody's entitled.